Well, I would say good afternoon, just about there, about 5 minutes before noon, Pacific Standard Time. It is Saturday, the 11th March, 2023. This is the Weaver John C. Rosamond, California. The Diary of the Griever named John Weaver continues. All right, guys, let's see what's been going on. Past several days, it's been rocky road. The emotional turmoil's still been kicking my ass, but I'm still rolling through it. The bug war is still continuing on with the damn cockroaches. And this past Monday, when I actually had one of the maintenance guys and the Orkin guy, the Ant-Man he calls himself, trying to get some things done in his place, he did mention about getting some heavy-duty spraying, but the problem is I'm going to have to start locating another location to hide for a couple hours when he wants to do this. Until then, I'm going to have to tell this guy to keep doing light spraying because I'm not ready for him just yet. And the reason why is around Wednesday or Thursday, I believe, my little dog had a relapse. About 4 or 5 months ago, or 6 months ago, I think, she was going through one of her playful tantrums. We have this game called Jackrabbit. I'd say it low enough so she don't go freaking out about this one here. And she'll run all the way through this apartment, from the back room all the way to the couch. And when she was leaping, she hit one of the tables, actually a big table, side of it, kind of jarred her shoulder. So this is the one I'm more worried about every time I keep looking at the damn thing because for about 2 or 3 days she was hurting, smarting, and I actually had gotten some dog aspirins and a lot of ice trying to cool it down a bit, and I kept trying to feel around. Now, if I knew she was going to be biting me like crazy, I know the damn thing was going to be dislocated or just really not worth dealing with it. However, it didn't happen. I didn't bother getting her to the vet to see what the hell's going on. Well, when you didn't have any money, that's the thing. But here's the thing. Uh, Wednesday or Thursday, she did her thyroid again. Nothing happened. So only like a couple hours later, she's coming back to get her food and water. And she starts limping all of a sudden. As if there's I don't know, reaction to something that happened. Chain reaction. Long, slow, didn't even bother. I kept trying to watch her gait all the time. Now, I know she had a bit of a limp, just a little bit of a limp. Maybe there was something dislocated or something like that, but I couldn't feel it around her. And if I was going to feel around her, she'd be biting me like crazy. But this time she didn't. She knew enough. I wasn't going to hurt her. Again with the Tylenol and again with the ice. However, I tried to get transportation and almost got it going, except I didn't have the funds for it. Tried to secure um, a credit line, but the damn thing was going to be fast and short. And I goofed on this one and wanted to bring her in yesterday. The credit wouldn't be there, but I tried to scrape up as much cash just to bring her into the vet for emergency services. Well, unfortunately, my transportation got delayed. Trying to save face for this one particular situation here. And I had to make choices regarding my dog. So Wednesday, and I figured if she was going to still be recovered, I'm still going to keep that appointment. I got dial-a-ride and I got aspirins and ice ready for her. I got an appointment for the doctors here, regardless of what happens, because I have to take care of my dog. And yeah, yesterday I was pissed off plenty, and I was disappointed a great deal. This particular link is going to be unlisted, which means the private public doesn't see it unless I send them the link. And I know a friend of mine is going to be watching this thing and is going to be embarrassed as hell. Be embarrassed as hell. Hell with saving face at this point. I know a lot of things can get to a person, and there's a lot of ways we can try relieving stress. And one of them is not exactly getting indulgent on the alcohol. And the thing of it is, I had seen it too many damn times, and a lot of friends of mine, and I've also had it in my family, and I also had the damn thing. The thing is, I'm not letting that damn thing drive me crazy. I'll let my own emotions drive me crazy. I'll cry myself to sleep if I have to. I'll sleep like crazy if I have to. But I don't try to endanger myself or anybody else at that point. And yesterday, with the disappointment, yeah, because I figure if I was going to be dealing with somebody that well acquainted, I wasn't about to do it. While I understand, I also understand a friend asking for help without even realizing it. My friend tried. Family therapy sometimes. Another course of action is what I went through, and I went through it the hard way, and my brother had to go through it the hard way. He damn near died because of it. Came to the point where the drinking and using took him to the point of oblivion where he was going to kill himself. Everybody, I gotta see what my dog's doing. Give me a second. I'm leaving this on an open log. What are you doing? You okay? Are you able to walk? Easy does it. Okay, there you go. I'll get the cold in a few. I'll get the cold pack. Sorry, pause buttons usually work, but glad you stuck around. An indication of trust. Maybe that you need to listen to something else going on. I know my friend is hurting. He's confused. And he still doesn't know what he should do at this point over here. He's been suggested many times to try this or try that. Yeah, maybe sometimes the suggestions work. But I can tell you that the bottle is no damn way of taking care of problems. My brother came back home a skeleton. Alive, but a skeleton. First year was hell on him. He had spent 3 days in a nut hut right after he tried to kill himself by shooting himself with a gun. Didn't work. He was at a motel room. Everything was going away from him. Figured, what the hell, I'll just kill myself. He had a revolver, loaded it up, fired 6 times. Nothing happened with the pins except they indicated they were fired, but the rounds didn't go off. Loaded another 6, didn't go off. Slams it on a table. The motel room out in Sepulveda had a hole right where it should have been a door. Nice size hole. He had a in his sobriety, he had to make restitutions of repairing that door, or actually giving them the money to pay for a new door to get that damn thing replaced. But while he was in the motel room, he was crying his eyeballs out. Cops found him, took him over to Northridge Hospital, 3 days in the psych hold, and determined that, yeah, he was an alcoholic and he needed to get help. And my brother was willing enough to go home to seek it. And during that time, my mother had gotten information from a friend of the nearest AA meeting and called contact, and contact came over, took my brother over that night, and they went through a meeting. And my brother came back. They're supposed to go back again. But the thing of it is, my brother was willing enough to get the help necessary, but he did fool around 30 days in the program, marijuana maintenance. Oh, he'd be sober enough without the damn drink, but marijuana, forget it. His actual sobriety date is September 18th, 1985. It should have been August, but 30 days messing around with the program. He wanted to be clean and sober. He turned in the 30-day chip and declared it the first day of his sobriety. September 18th, 1985. My brother was so damn close to 33 years, it wasn't even funny. He's about 10 days shy of it. But he was willing to give the program its shot, and he wanted the family to help him. But he still had to do the work. This disease is insidious, sneaky, insane. It'll tell you lies and everything else. There's only three things that are affecting us at this point. The physical allergy, the mental component, and the spiritual attack of it. How screwed up we were in all three. Our chemical, the squishy brain, the pleasure center in the squishy brain, overloaded with a lot of drink, a lot of pure alcohol, constant overtime, and driving people more and more insane to get more and more of the feeling. Besides reading about it in psychology, it's seeing it in person, and it's going through it to where everything else doesn't matter anymore. But it does leave people depressed. I know, because I was depressed as hell. I didn't want to go through this damn shit, and I still don't. I don't like waking up in the morning and feeling like I'm going to be an alcoholic today. It's not that. It's sometimes I'll have a thought in my head that when a glass of whiskey would be nice. I see all these damn beer commercials. I see all these television shows I used to watch and didn't even realize that they're all full of frickin' triggers all over the damn place. And how people are acting as if alcohol is the commonplace. I'm still seeing those triggers left and right. And what's bad enough for this particular kid here is I have to deal with the emotional triggers other than dealing with chemical triggers at this point over here. Anything regarding the trigger words in any form, fashion, any link. Family. The hardest damn thing for me to deal with is the term of family. Anything in relationship to it. Anything in it. Doesn't matter in what condition it is. It still hurts like hell. It still starts to trigger. Seeing the pictures constantly on my phone and on my laptop as reminders of the people I've lost. And I can't seem to get rid of them because I seem to get rid of my own family, and I'm not willing to do that shit to myself. But I have to keep realizing that I'll never have my family again. Ma's been dead over 10 years. 10 years and some change. Dave's 5-year anniversary is coming up in September. Ma's was in February of 19, officially. I got the death certificates on that one. I got the death certificates on my brother, September 18th. Hard as hell to deal with. And they're perfect triggers to put me into that kind of state where nothing else matters but alcohol. Instead, I don't go for alcohol. I go for food. I have to switch my thing from alcoholic thinking to foodaholic. Since I haven't been out of the house, and sometimes, or actually most of the time, it's by my own violation. See, that's the scary thing about it. Disease switches into something else so innocuous, so innocent, that what's supposed to be, something that sustains the body becomes more than sustained sustenance. It becomes more of a cushion. I can have the 3 meals. I can go indulgent on a damn thing, or else I can skip 1 or 2. But I know somewhere in there I'm thinking more of food than I am thinking about family, friends, or anybody else that matters. And my dog right now is turning out to be a priority at this point. And I have to keep thinking about finances left and right and what am I going to do to take care of her. I don't go over to the liquor store as much because I know I got too many damn triggers over there. But they still have groceries over there I still need to get. It's hard to sell to walk past those damn those beer aisles. A huge wall of freezers. Most of them filled with beer and alcohol. Only about 2 or 3 doors will have actual food, liquid, refrigerated food, meats, cheeses, eggs, milk, butter, maybe a bit of juice, if I'm lucky. And another wall full of sugar. Sugary drinks left and right. I used to drink sugary drinks left and right. I'm still drinking sugary drinks left and right. It's called Gatorade. Laugh at you will. But this damn disease is driving me nuts. I haven't been out of this damn door on a long excursion of any sort in a long time. Because at this point I feel like I am safe here. And yet I am not safe. I'm killing myself slowly. I'm killing myself slowly here. I've got friends that are going to be getting the hell out of here to another state. And I wish them all the best. If one of my friends, I'm trying to get a phone number that he's going to be needing if he chooses the path, which I'm hoping to set up for him. But it's going to be up to his choice whether or not, if he actually wants to take the challenge or not. Because this will change his life if he wants it. If he wants what my brother and I had to share with him and his family. I still am in dire need of getting myself back to the support meetings left and right because I need them more. I need them more. And I was afraid to go back over there because I was afraid people over there wouldn't know me. Or actually, if they did know me, it's like, get away. We don't want you here. And transportation around here sucks. I still have current transit to get me to and from Lancaster. To and from Lancaster. To Roseman. They suck on weekends, but the weekdays they have adequate transportation to a point. And some of the meetings I like to attend, usually at the evening meetings, there's no transportation. During the daytime there is. So I have to make do with that one, either in the morning or afternoon. And that's about it. But if that's all they got, then that's all I'm going to be dealing with. There's hardly any 12-step out here anyway. And I really don't feel comfortable when it comes down for the Zoom meetings. Being online. I did that for about almost a couple of years. Year and a half, actually, in college. I'm still attending. My other videos will talk to you about that one. I've taken a sabbatical waiting for next fall because I know I have been out of control and I need help. I've been seeking therapy through my own medical insurance. Damn, appointments are getting longer and longer. Not the appointment duration. I'm talking about when I can get to the next appointment because they're all getting booked left and right. It's important and it's imperative that I get human contact. It's important. It's imperative that I actually try to take care of myself as long as I take care of my dog as well. Because if I don't do this, if I'm not going to take care of myself, if I'm not willing to take care of myself, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Yes, I know the channel is about Diary of the Griever named John Weaver, which will be me. But it's also dealing with the things that causes the issues that happen. Besides dealing with the emotional triggers of dealing with grief, I'm also dealing with life on life's terms. I'm trying to share experience, strengths, and if there is going to be any hope left, or at all, I'm trying to deal with the reality that's in front of me here. What's imperative to me is constantly taking care of my dog right now, dealing with the damn bug war, but also dealing with myself on the inside. This may bore the living crap out of you, but this is like a status report for me to tell the people, to tell myself, tell my friends, and if there's actually any family out there, that this is important, that I do these things. It's important because it keeps my sanity going. And I'll probably follow up on another one as long as I keep it less than clean. But I wanted you folks to know what's going on. So there's going to be a supplement coming up after this one. So